Hi, this is I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas. Now this is a repeating line song, it's just a repeating sequence that goes all over and over again, so I'm going to add as much interest, as many improvisation techniques as I can to add as much interest as I can to the song. Okay, so let's have a look. Now we've got an intro and a verse. So the intro, I'm going to use some little unusual chord variations here. I'm going to use a G over D. Now all I want you to do is have your little finger on the first string at the 3rd fret and your ring finger on the 2nd string at the 3rd fret, okay? And we're just going to play the first 3 strings. So that's a G over D. Alright, the next one is a G over C. Just take your ring finger off and take your index finger and put that on the 2nd string at the 1st fret. Again, I'm just playing the first 3 strings. And then a G over B, just take your index finger off, you're left with your little finger on that 1st string at the 3rd fret. Alright, it's a G note anyway. Alright, so those are 3 little unusual chord variations I'm going to use for this intro sequence. Right, so let's just have a look at it. So I'm going to do a count, okay? I'm going to do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all down beats. Okay, I'm going to take it nice and slow for the intro then. So we start off in that G over D position, alright? All down strokes. Now I'm going to have my little finger planted onto the scratch plate here, just below my sound hole. And if you're using an electric guitar, just put your little finger onto your scratch plate. It's going to help you with your hand moving, okay? So your hand's not going to be moving all over the place. It acts as a nice little anchor while you're doing these kind of very quick down strokes. Okay, so start off in that G over D position for the intro. All down strokes, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Over to that G over C, 1, 2, 1, 2, index finger off now, left with that G over B, 3, 4. Alright, so if I just do that a little bit more at tempo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Finger back down on that G over C, okay? Now you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all down beats. Index finger off again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, index finger back down for the G over C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so the whole thing then, a little bit more at tempo. There you go, that's the intro. Now, another little variation, if you want to try it, you can actually do the same thing, only I'm going to double time now. So I'm going to count a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, instead of the 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to use a down, up, down, up, down, up. So the down strokes are the numbers and the up strokes are the ands. Okay, so if you want to try this, it's just the same pattern, only we're doubling the time, alright? So you play one sequence for the intro and then you just repeat whatever sequence you want to play. So there's 2 options for the intro. Right, now we come to the verse, and this is just a sequence that you just keep repeating all the way through the song. Okay, so let's have a look at a few strumming pattern options then. So starting off on the G, okay, let's just start off with a normal strumming pattern, a down, down, up, down, up. So you would play 2 measures of that on G. Go to C for 2 measures. E minor. Back to C. Right, now an optional strumming pattern then, you can just do the same thing, only I'm going to add an upstroke in there after that first beat. So instead of it down, down, up, down, up, I'm going to do it down, up, down, up, down, up. Alright, so just a little variation. It's exactly the same as the first strumming pattern, only you're just adding an upstroke in there after that first down beat. Okay, let's try it again with another option. I'm going to use a palm mute here. So I'm going to go down, palm mute, then a down, up, Okay, so on the G, okay, repeat that. Do it on the C, E minor, back to the C. Just with a palm mute. Finally, again, if you want another option, we can go back very similar to the intro, only we're going to do it all in downbeats. Now, if I just do this in fast time, I'm going to do a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 count, okay? And I'm going to do it all in downstroke. So on a G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now I'm just using the bass notes here, which for the G and the E minor, I'm just using, say, the 6th, 5th and 4th strings, and for the C, I'm just going to use maybe the 5, 4, 3. It just gives a very bassy sound, okay? So on the G then, 2 measures, so I'm going to play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then I'm going to repeat it. So I'm going to play that twice, then I'm going to do the same for the C, and the same for the E minor, and the same for the C. So all downbeats. Just to add a little bit of interest there, I'm just emphasising that second count and the 4 count, so I'm basically hitting the strings a little bit harder when I reach the 2 and when I reach the 4. So on the G, so it's sort of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and just emphasising those counts. And so on and so on. Now that's just a few strumming pattern options, all keeping within the same timing. That's I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas.